Good evening once again, my YouTube friends and my subscribers to be. I am your host, Josie Latimer, coming to you this evening with another story of a 4-year-old girl getting sexually assaulted allegedly. Evidently, it was true because the man is locked up in jail, as we can see. And this was at McDonald's, you guys. You can't even take your kids to the playground at McDonald's. This is another horrific story like the 4-year-old Malia Davis story. And I always bring up Malia Davis' name because that name cannot and will not be forgotten until justice is done. The good thing about this case is that they got the man. They got him. And as I said in my videos, when you can look in a person's eyes and you can tell when they're sick, and this man actually is a sick man. You can tell by his eyes. He has the look of a rapist in his eyes. And he looks like I've been caught. He looks like he's been caught. Just take a good look at him. I've been caught. He got his pleasures off of a 4-year-old baby girl, you guys. But even though they say it's not the daycare workers, the kids were on a little field trip at McDonald's, and that was in Oklahoma, Midwest Oklahoma. And they sent the little girl, they let her go to the bathroom alone. They are not trying to arrest those daycare workers. However, they should get something because of the fact that they didn't walk that little girl to the bathroom. And bathrooms are very eerie, just like elevators and garages. Bathrooms have always been like a little cage. You know, I've always felt eerie going in and out of a bathroom. This man waited like a possum for that 4-year-old girl, one of the kids, to go to the bathroom. And he actually, the little girl said, sexually assaulted her. They said allegedly rape. That's what is on the police said. The little girl said she was allegedly raped by this pedophile. Now, my thing is that when you take your kids to the playground, and at 4 years old, you never let a little girl run loose. Just like I said about the Malia Davis story, I can't see how the mother would allow a stepfather to always hold a little girl. That was always a no-no in my house, period, when it comes to a man and a little girl sitting in his lap. He's always holding her, pulling her close to him, sitting her between his legs. No, we couldn't do it. These people, the daycare workers, allowed this little girl to go to the restroom by herself. So when they discovered, it had to be a long time because, you guys, how could he have the chance to rape her? That means they gave that little girl too much time. Because when they discovered that she didn't come back, well, how long was that? He had a chance to rape her, allegedly. That's what they said. He had a chance to rape her. That means that those people were not on top of their job watching that little girl. And they're saying, oh, we can't fault the workers. Why not? The little girl was in their possession. They didn't stand at the door with her. This happened to a little boy, too, that went on a field trip, and they left him on the bus here in Houston, Texas, and the little boy died. They didn't even go back. They didn't count the kids properly, and that little boy died on that bus because those people did not count their kids after that field trip and left that little boy on the bus. And what hurt me, I heard they were outside playing, the other kids, and that little boy was knocking on the window. He even got himself out of that seat belt and knocked on the window, but the kids outside could not hear him. So he just stayed on that bus in the hot sun and died. That was the people only child. These people, when you take your kids to these daycare workers and all of these field trip people, you have to really, really actually talk to these people and let them know so that they can be aware with your kids. Now, if someone else don't do it, too bad. But if it was my kid in this day and time, I encourage all parents to, if your kid's going on a field trip, go and talk to the people personally and say, I want you to watch my kid because too much stuff is going on. And that will pretty much put the little bug in their ear so they'll be aware of your particular kid to watch that child. Because those people were having fun. The little kids were in that little, the little playground in McDonald's. And the kids are just having so much fun. and he destroyed that little girl's life. This nut right here destroyed a 4-year-old baby's life. That little girl is devastated. So what happened when the little girl didn't return, they went to the bathroom. The bathroom door was locked. They pulled on the door, and the bathroom door was locked. And so when they kept knocking on it, then he came out with his hands up saying, I was just washing my hands. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And so that's when the little girl told them that he had sexually assaulted her. So right now he's in jail in Oklahoma City Jail. But McDonald's is very disturbed by this, because this McDonald's now have a scar on it, you guys, because anytime something like that happens in a place of business, people tend to remember that. Oh, the little girl was raped in this bathroom. Oh, so-and-so got shot here. Oh, this place got robbed. People tend to remember when nuts like this put a bad mark on a business. Not only on a business, but he destroyed a baby's mental life. That little girl's going to have therapy. He's a sicko. He looks like a rapist. Look at him. On this picture, this man had his pleasure with a baby, you guys. How sick is that? So now he's going to be behind bars, hopefully for a long, long, long time. And I would throw away the key. A 4-year-old girl in Midwest Oklahoma. He's 37 years old. This is just, I just can't believe it. It's like the Malia Davis story, how her parents did not watch her. And in fact, they allegedly killed her. One or the other. Either was Brittany Boynes or Darian Vance. One of the two in Houston, Texas, killed the 4-year-old baby. What is going on? Well, you know what? It's a blessing they went to that door in time, because you guys know what? This nut here, he looks like a killer too. If that girl wouldn't have went there just in time, that man could have killed that little girl, strangled her to death, and ran out after he raped her so that she wouldn't tell. But the thing of it is, she went in time, but she was still too late. That worker, whoever that daycare woman was that took that baby on that field trip, went a little too late, because she gave him enough time to have his way with that baby, 4-year-old baby. And his name was it's a kabatra or something like that. Kabatra. He was 37 years old, I think. That's horrible. 37 years old raping a 4-year-old baby. That's horrific. And I think his name was, let me see here, his name was Joshua Kabatra, raping a 4-year-old baby at McDonald's. And the baby was on a field trip trying to have a good time for the summer. And he took her mind like that. That's horrific, because, at 4 years old, I could remember stuff. And now these kids are sharp. They really remember everything. She's going to have a lot of help. This is a sicko. So more is going to come out about this man. He could have already been a pedophile. No one knows. What do you guys think about these people raping these little kids? And why are they doing it? Why? He may be even married. It's a lot of sick people that's married too, you guys. A lot of sickos that are married. They're married, they have families, they have kids, and they embarrass the kids. Like that man, remember that Subway guy that had lost all that weight, and he was a spokesperson for Subway, and he had made his life. He had made millions of dollars, and then he got busted for sexual misconduct. And here he is on the poster for Subway. But my thing is that, again, these workers with this 4-year-old baby, they allowed her to go to the bathroom alone. They gave him a chance to rape her. And nothing's going to be done with them? Nothing? Oh no, that's not right. They're saying it's not their fault. It is their fault. Because if they would have been standing there at that bathroom door, they would have seen this nut go in. And if they would have been standing at that bathroom door, that little girl wouldn't have gotten raped. And if they would have been standing in that bathroom door, then the little girl would have came out of the bathroom happy as she should have. So yes, they're at fault. They're at fault just like Brittany Boynes was at fault when Darian Vance or Brittany Boynes killed 4-year-old Malia Davis. Anytime an adult is over a child and that child gets abused in any type of way, that parent is at fault. That daycare worker is at fault. That babysitter is at fault because you have to watch children or you shouldn't take the job. Your job is to watch them, protect them. That's what you're getting paid for. It's no way I would send a 4-year-old girl to no bathroom by herself. No way. No way. No way. My parents wouldn't send her, and we were like 11 or 12. They'd be watching us like a hawk. But see, when it's not your parents, and sometimes even when it is your parents, that stuff happens, like with the Darian Vance and Malia Davis story. It was the parents' in-house job. So you guys, he is locked up now in Oklahoma City where he should be, and I hope they throw away the key because he actually hurt a 4-year-old baby that was out at McDonald's having fun for the summer on a field trip. Let me know what you think about this nut. Please click like, share, and subscribe, and I'll be coming back with more commentary. Thank you so much for tuning in to Celebrity Variety Talk. I am your host, Josie Latimer. Thank you, my friends. So please click like, share, and subscribe, and I'll be coming back next time with more. Talk to you later. Bye. What a nut.